Hey everybody, so welcome back to another lovely video. And today we'll be doing Momoland's Bam, which I don't know if I realized once that this isn't actually their first signal. Like they were around apparently for like a year or so before this song came out, but still it's a great song to listen to. Me personally anyways, yeah, it's just fun, fun. So let's just get into this fun. Momoland Plan. I know, look, but just really ahead. No matter how many times I watch this video, I never found all the earlier. So I'm pretty sure they're kind of parroting those like old. Again, like it was the only time or so when like film was like still new. They would have these, and I remember looking at a picture of this. I don't think I've seen one myself. Maybe I saw in a museum or something. But basically, it was like this box, and maybe like a projector, um, some kind of like filmer or something like putting on this like tiny screen. Or whatever. Oh, wait, no, actually, I was actually film. I mean, it was like pictures, and it was like, um, and it was kind of like a non-port version of it, of like this thing, those things. They like side with like a wheel of images. But anyways, and then you like look at this, and then like, oh, you try to like, see um if you can like find whatever. So, sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's like, oh, here's a pretty picture of that hotel, or whatever. But yeah, not as I don't know, as popular now. You could probably like see example games like that on the internet, which is basically like find the differences between two or whatever. But back in the day, way back, like centuries before his Warren Brothers were it's like best. But yeah, you just have a box and like press some sort of. I think it was like either a handle or a button or something you press and change images. But anyways, this is kind of um pairing off of that. But, yeah. I love the representation companies here. Like, you forget, like, this was actually Korea way back when I can tell because there was like skirts. You can still see that there's still stores from right where South Korea that still sell the hanbok. That's what's fully called traditional Korean clothes. You can still get this today. It's a bit pricey from what I've seen, the high quality ones, but you can still get that stuff. And this was showing off band dancing, of course, if you haven't realized that. But yeah, but no. This is like I'm confused which country that was this far in, but it's either China or somewhere in Southeast Asia. Like I'm getting more Southeast Asian vibe for some reason. From like the section where this is, yeah, but yeah. Sorry, I just it's funny. You're trying to make a call with a banana. Don't work. Sorry, that frightens me. And this is ancient Egypt, of course, or at least supposedly supposed to like represent it. And even though this like thing right here, that was definitely more of like Arabia, Persia kind of deal, the lamp part. But the rest seems right for like ancient Egypt, and even though I think they're supposed to like represent the Cleopatra era, which was like a mix of like Egyptian Greek things going on. Because again, like we forget that the Cleopatra we know today was part of a line of leaders, actually from Greece. So it seemed like she was probably tan. It just, she did like there was some Egyptian. Just, I'm sure she was also aware that she was also part Greek as well. Um, but yeah, that's what's supposed to represent here. Even though these line statues, I know I've seen in a what was it? Uh, in like one of Wasa, yeah, it was in a Wasa video. I swear, you must use these reuse these props a lot or something. I'm just gonna assume so. Yeah. And of course, we have 1800s prints. Most likely, I don't know. Wait, yeah, I think even after the French Revolution, they were dressed like this, but yeah, maybe more like 1800s. Yeah, probably more 1800s. I don't know. That's when caricatures really got big, as you'll see in a second. They'll represent, but yeah, definitely like more like 19th century France. Yeah, with like the fancy fans. I mean, I'm sure they probably did this kind of scene in something as well, but especially with the fact it's like a bicycle. Yeah, 1800s. 1800s, yeah. Yeah, I think I see a bicycle in the background. So yeah, I think it's true. Yeah, they'll like all of the sending notes and stuff, and like this is a hype song. I feel like they would probably play this, even at like I don't know if video game tournaments and stuff. I don't know why I'm getting the vibe, but I've been to my nightclubs, but I could do this hype song too, just because they probably play this on the radio vibes. Some of your South Koreans probably watching now. It's like, yes, we listen to like every fucking day. Probably. I'm gonna guess. Wait, I'm still amused by this part. Seesaw and yeet. Like bye. Oh, she. It's kind of crazy how she just eat herself and then like went back um several time periods, and it's like, oh well, I'm here. I time traveled by first being on a seesaw and then getting myself into space, being eaten in space, and then here I am. And I love that how this is one of the few where it's like the lyrics actually do kind of match what's going on because like really, even though in this case it's like a mummy coming back to life, but which I feel like is a metaphor, but like magic, and it's like vibrations, like signals and stuff. So there's like trippy imagery, but it actually does follow along the lyrics of like yeah, I'm just tracking basically and stuff. And I was like, what? Uh, yeah, probably a little stereotype here with the Mexican part, but hey, yeah, it's all good. Microchips. It's like I will do something. Yeah, it's got extra sombrero in the back. Add. Yeah, put on her. Let's just appreciate this part. Yeah. One second. Yeah, it's just appreciate um drawing skills for days. Yeah, you. And you know, seems like she did at least a head proportion right here, but yeah, fancy wigs like that are very good. So yeah, doing it like that, fair enough. Because it's characters, so it's exaggeration of them, so all good. Them drawing skill. Yeah. Philippines, random. Are you even from the Philippines? I know there's like some groups that definitely have a variety of countries, and I know Momomland is one of them. I just is one. I don't think I know one of them was from like I, where's the numbers? I feel like there is yeah a variety, at least from China or Taiwan or whatever within Momomland. Philippines. Well, all I know is a lot of Filipinos comment on this video or like yeah Philippines. So I don't think there's at least. But anyways. Yeah, that was just awesome, general. Yeah, yeah, that was just amazing. Just like going through all those like countries, even time periods, which is definitely amazing. Not much. I don't think many videos I've seen ever like have done that. Just wow, great job, Momo. Um, the land of Momos, which means like which means peach in Japanese. So what's the peaches there? Anyways, anyways, yeah, great job. Well done. Yeah, like, subscribe, do your thing. See you next video.